2, 1. What up, y'all? Welcome to the show. It's your doggy, the lo-fi horror guy, as if you didn't know. And today we are going over episode 2 of my favorite 1980s horror movies. So everything from 80 to 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, and 89. This is the second installment of this series that I'm going over my favorite 80s movies. The last episode, I showed you guys that in 1980, my favorite was The Shining. 81 was Halloween 2. 82 was The Thing. 83 was Christine. And 84 was Friday the 13th, Part 4. So that's where we left off, and this is where we're starting with 1985. My favorite horror movie of 1985 was Stuart Gordon's Reanimator. Grrr. Look at this bad boy. I remember when I first got this. This is the Elite Entertainment bonus edition, Millennium Edition, in fact, is what it says, of Reanimator. It's that green case that's almost like Jeffrey Combs' ooze that's in the movie, the reanimating potion, if you will. H.P. Lovecraft, I can say, is not my favorite as far as some of the movies that come along with his name, with like Castle Freak and but Reanimator was one of my favorites for the longest time. I thought Reanimator was so cool. Just a completely different thing from anything I'd ever seen. And just a sick movie in general. Like I said, Jeffrey Combs is awesome in it. You got the old slip insert there with the chapters. You got the disc with the ooze on there. The reanimating serum. You got disc 2. All sorts of special features on this thing. This thing is a bad mamma jamma, to say the least. So my pick for 1985 is Reanimator. My honorable mention for 1985 would be Silver Bullet. Another Stephen King story, of course, but Silver Bullet was definitely a favorite of mine all throughout childhood. It's a spooky creature story. It's got a twist toward the end that you're just like, what? You know, you're pulling your hair out, you're throwing your hat off your head, you're tearing your clothes off, you're throwing your glasses, you're taking out any fake teeth that you got. I remember when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God. And then I went and I bought The Cycle of the Werewolf, which is the book that is based on. So 1985's favorite horror movie is Reanimator. Honorable mention would be Silver Bullets. Now, for 1986, this is the hardest one on the whole list. For honorable mentions, if I may start, Critters, The Fly, Jason Lives, which I have a tattoo of Jason Lives, Invaders from Mars, Night of the Creeps. There might be other ones that I'm forgetting, but as far as this list, this was the hardest that I had to dissect into one movie that was my favorite. Those were my honorable mentions. Without further ado, my favorite of 1986, and a favorite of mine in general, is Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive. Maximum Overdrive, with the very cool cover. I absolutely love this movie. This is my Anchor Bay DVD edition. Maximum Overdrive will be, and always will be, probably, possibly, maybe, my favorite horror movie of all time. Maximum Overdrive, I love it. Emilio Estevez, killing it. 1987, we are going to go with Sam Raimi's Evil Dead 2. A hard, of course, honorable mention is Creepshow 2. I loved Creepshow 2, don't get me wrong. It is one of my favorites. It's hard to even compare, but Evil Dead 2 has always been there as far as movies that I have loved and have always had near and dear to me. This is my Book of the Dead edition, very sick. I have gone over kind of unboxing of it before in another video. This is my Anchor Bay Evil Dead 2. That is my 1987 choice for best horror film. My 1988 choice is going to be Child's Play. Tom Holland This is my MGM edition of this. I picked this up because I don't know if you can see, it's supposed to be like almost like a crimson red on the side. The cover, the back, very faded, very, you know, it's very aged, and I loved it, so I got it. I bought it because it was very original with the artwork there, and the fading of it, the little slip cover, the chapters with the old Chuckster. Child's Play is just a sweet movie. You can't get any better than loving Child's Play. It was original for what it was. You know, Dolls, different movies came out that were supposed to be like it. Child's Play reigns supreme. My honorable mention would be the 1988 remake of The Blob, as well as Pin. If you've ever seen Pin or ever heard of Pin, Pin is sick. There is a bunch of moments in that movie that are eerily creepy, just get under your skin. Pin is definitely one to check out if you have the opportunity. Child's Play, of course, is beautiful. Last but not least, we're going to go with 1989 to finish off our list of my favorite movies in the 80s, and we're going with Pet Sematary. Of course, Mary Lambert, Pet Sematary. This is my copy of the Paramount edition. Nothing amazing, you know. It's got the chapter insert. It's got the cover art on the other side. Cover art, cool. It's got Pascal. Back art, pretty neat. You know, nothing too amazing. Mary Lambert made that one. She made the second one as well, which is also cool, with Edward Furlong. The honorable mention for 1989 would be Intruder, starring Ted Raimi, I think. Yeah, Ted Raimi. That movie is super sweet. If you've never seen it, I would definitely advise you to go and find a copy, if not on Amazon Prime or something it might be. Intruder is very cool. I love that movie, but Pet Sematary is gonna reign supreme every time. So, without further ado, a little rundown, if you will. Here's my 1980s favorite stack, if you will. Ooh, that's nice. Can't you smell that smell? Ooh, that smell. I don't have rights to that, so don't sue me. 1980, we're going with The Shining. 1981, Halloween 2. 1982, The Thing. 1983, Christine. 1984, Friday the 13th, Part 4. 1985, Reanimator. 1986 is Maximum Overdrive. 1987 is The Evil Dead 2. 1988, we're going with Child's Play. 1989, we are going with Pet Sematary. Bam. There it is in all of its glory, of all of its beauty. You know, I'm trying to spread them out like I'm about to, you know, make it rain in this business, but I can't. So once again, I guess I'll just do the stack. This has been my list for my favorites of 1980. Boom, chicka, bam, chicka, boom, chicka, wow. Boom, chicka, bam, chicka, boom, chicka, bam. Boom, chicka, bam, boom, chicka, wow. Bam, bidja, bam, bidja, ding, bidja, bang. Okay, so that was my song. I hope you enjoyed it. This was my episode for you guys for today. This is a part 2. I hope that you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions, leave me a message. I am on Instagram under the same name, _ under every word, the Lo-Fi Horror Guy. Hit up your doggy, give me a fist bump, you know what I'm saying? Come by, say what's up, see what's up. Without further ado, give me a ding, give me a dong, give me a bing, give me a bong, give me a like, give me a share. If you don't, I do not care at the end of the day. I just want you to enjoy the 1980s horror movies with your doggy. Nothing more to say, nothing more to do. We're out of this business with the old 3, 2, 1.
Nice.